Bale is the name of two former polities located in the southeastern part of modern Ethiopia, the medieval dependency of Bale. The earlier Bale was a Muslim tributary kingdom to the Emperor of Ethiopia during the Solomonic dynasty, located between Ifat and Hadiyah. Tadessa Tamrit locates Bale south of the Shabelle River, which separated the kingdom from Dalwiro to the north and Adel to the northeast. Richard Pankhurst adds that its southern boundary was the Garnale Doria River. Ulrich Braukamper, after discussing the evidence, states that this former dependency occupied an area in the northeast of the province which later was named after it. Between the mountain range of Urgamar and the eastern Wabi Bend, this kingdom's earliest surviving mention is in the soldiers' songs of Emperor Amda C&I. The historian Shihab al-Omari described its size as 20 days' travel by 6 days' travel, and its lands were more fertile and with a better climate than its Muslim neighbors. It had an army of 18,000 horsemen and many foot soldiers. While the Muslim kingdom of Bale was the first territory under the Ethiopian emperor Imam that Ahmad Gran conquered after the Battle of Shibra Kur, Emperor Gelidus quickly reconquered it after the Imam's death. However, the territory eventually became the possession of the Oromo people, who had begun settling there as early as the Mudana Gadar. Ethiopian efforts to reconquer Bale ended when Faisal, brother of Emperor Sarsadengal, was killed with all of his people by the Dora Oromo, following a failed rebellion against his brother in 1567. Faisal had fled there apparently believing that the southern boundaries would serve him as a power base. Sarsadengal, during his successful campaign against the ruler of Hara, advanced as far as the Shabelle, but the Oromo had meanwhile migrated further north into the Amhara-ruled empire behind his back. Although the royal chronicle of Emperor Susannius reports that Dagano, the governor of Bale, had paid tribute to Emperor Yacob, Braukamper concludes that, from the entirety of the historical situation, that Ethiopia's claim to sovereignty later in the 17th century was purely theoretical. The province of Bale, the later Bale, named for the earlier one, was a province in the southeastern part of Ethiopia, with its capital city at Gobar. It was created in 1960 out of the province of Hererge south of the Shabelle. The lowlands of both Bale and Hererge encompassed Ethiopia's portion of the Ogaden. Beginning in 1963, Wako Guta led a rebellion which at one point involved all of Bale. The Ethiopian military was not able to put it down until 1969. Wako Guta did not offer his surrender until February of the following year, and afterward was granted a commission in the Ethiopian army. With the adoption of the constitution in 1995, Bale was divided between the Oromia and Somali regions of Ethiopia.